Hey, what's up? It's Ward Wrestling. And man, what an awesome show we got tonight for you. I've got Olympian Kennedy Blades on the show now. This is like third or fourth or fifth time I've spoke to her over the years, but never could I say the Olympian. But as if she is on the Olympic team. Well, welcome, man. Congratulations. I can go through all your accolades: 2023 world champion, 2021 junior world champ, 2019 ninth, and all that stuff. And she won boys states in Illinois. So if that's all good,
Thank you.
man, what a last couple of weeks for you, huh?
For sure. Yeah,
I,
it's been
I,
crazy.
wow, it's crazy. I think I was texting your dad, messaging your dad uh, afterwards, and I think I said, "Man, I remember when you messaged me and like, I've got these two daughters. They're like freshmen at STEM, and they're pretty good at wrestling. If you want to have them on your show." And well, they're pretty good at wrestling,
That's awesome.
man. So your experience, one of the best. First of all, talk about the experience. I mean, you went from you were there runner up last Olympic trials in 2017, and then you and her go back and forth over the last 4 years. You and Adeline, and you text her, she texts you, you text her, she text right. You guys going
Mhm.
like that because it's freestyle, right? So I
Yeah.
think once you get rolling on somebody, it's bound
Yeah.
to end. And then you guys meet again at uh, the Olympic trials. But talk about this journey to get to, and then that moment where this happened, where you went like this right at the end of that
Yeah.
match.
Um, no, yeah, I definitely have been working pretty much my whole life for this, well, I really for Olympic Games. So I finally, get to wrestle there really soon in the next few months. And yeah, like it's definitely been a roller coaster. I had to make a decision whether to go to Sunkist and like put a lot of my trust into them to help for them to help me make my Olympic dream possible, and I did. And so we're on the right track right now. But yeah, wrestling Adeline, it's definitely been I mean, I did when I was a little girl, she was my coach at my first Pan American Games. I think I was really young though. I think I was almost like 12 or something. I think in another interview I said like 14, 15, but I think I was way younger than that. And I never thought that I would actually wrestle her until I got older and I started getting bigger. I knew I was gonna be a bigger weight though because I was just so tall my whole life growing up. But so yeah, we wound up wrestling each other, especially I think last year. And then I wrestled at the US Open and then Final X, and then this was like one of the last times. Yeah. And then we have been going kind of back and forth. But at least, I won when it like counted the most. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's super exciting and the most respect to her. I mean, she's the most decorated woman, American women's wrestler in the nation. So, but I knew that I was up there for sure. And I knew I was past her. I just needed to, mentally grow up and, just be more confident in myself. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. And the moment I think I wrote this, or I think I posted a picture of her hugging your family. And
Hmm.
I said, one of the greatest moments of the Olympic trials I watched was her and Geneva. I hope I said that right. Coming down and just congratulating you and your family. And you don't see that, right? So to
Yeah.
see them come down and do that, and I thought that was very classy. What did it mean to you and your family for obviously this legend that
Yeah.
just passed
Uh,
the torch to you? You coming
yeah.
down to do that.
I didn't know until I actually saw the picture. Because I had to, it was hectic afterwards, like interviews and all this stuff, and I wanted to see my one of my best teammates, Forrest, so I had to run to the back real quick to wish her luck. Because then she wrestled later that night, and I knew like I had to get drug tested and everything. So I didn't know that, but when I saw that picture, I thought it was amazing. Especially like it does bring back memories again, like when she used to be my coach and like at Wyoming Seminary, she was an assistant and stuff. So, I mean, I thought like it was just like kind of like a full circle in a way. And yeah, you don't see that really at all. I was probably That's she probably the only one that did that in the whole tournament. So I think that was really classy and really cool. And like you want to see that in wrestling, because at the end of the day, it really is just a sport and it's just having a bunch of people come together and just trying to be the best versions of themselves. And so, yeah, that was a really amazing moment when I saw those pictures. I thought that was so cool.
It's awesome.
Mhm.
So, I think it resonates in my brain. I think I've heard it 1,000 times every time I was taking pictures. There was this guy yelling in your corner, "Come on, mama, it's your time, mama. Go get it, mama." You
Mhm.
know, Coach Izzy, man, that
Yeah.
guy, what has that guy meant to you?
Coach he's just an amazing coach. Like, and he's not just a coach, he's like a mentor to me. He's like an uncle. He's like, he treats me and my sister sometimes like his daughters. Like, so he's just he cares about our success a lot, but he cares about me and Gordon's dreams even more. And we were around his family a lot growing up. So Coach Jose was like me and my sister's like main coach where we started getting really, really good. And it was Coach Jose and Coach Nate, which is Coach Izzy's dad, and then Coach Nate is his brother. And then we went to Izzy Style, we were like in seventh grade. And so it was, we were around the family the whole time. And so yeah, and so it's just been such an amazing ride, and he's taught me a lot, even with like business and crypto, so it's like more than wrestling with him. And and I can always hear his voice too. That's why I love when him and Perry are in the corner because I can hear them. So
Oh, yeah,
he really
I was sitting right next to him when you were wrestling. Um, was it Sky? I think you were wrestling Sky,
hmm
and then you wrestled Michaela, and then you wrestled obviously Adeline. But I think it was Sky when he was yelling, "Mama, you're the best in the world! Come on, Mama, just do your thing." He was
yeah.
just screaming.
No,
It
that's
was
that's Coach Izzy for sure.
so
Yeah.
you made the trade. You decided. Obviously, you were highly recruited last year, coming out of Wyoming Seminary. Well, it's
Yeah.
been 2 years now, right? It's been 2 years now
Yeah.
you've been out, right? It's your
Mhm.
second year. Wow, time flies. And
Yeah.
I know it was down to a few schools, obviously Arizona State. I know North Central, and there was another one I thought I saw you had up in there that came
Iowa.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
there's three of them. And I think living so close to North Central, people are like, maybe she'll stay home, right? Those
hmm
guys, Joe Norton
Yeah.
and Cook, they do a great job over there. And obviously Iowa come in the program, the 1-2 punch that they would have had with you and Kylie. But you choose Arizona State and
Mhm.
Sunkist and going over there. Hard decision, or you knew right away that's where I want to be.
Um, at the end of the day, like when we really brought down the pros and cons, I knew like Sunkist would be the best place for the Olympic and world dream. Especially because what I really loved, I think coaching is really important for like wherever you pick to go. And since Coach Perry is a lot like Coach Izzy, they have their differences, but like they're very similar and they're also really, really good friends. They were roommates in JUCO and stuff, and they've been best friends since. So I just love that they have a really good relationship together because I knew I wanted Izzy all the time in my corner. And I wanted to find a coach that, would be willing to work with him and stuff. So Perry was perfect. And then just having like training with the senior athletes, Forrest, Helen, Zahid, Chance, just having that room of senior athletes that helped me grow as a person a lot, like mentally. Um, and like it also gave me a little bit of international feel and stuff. But I knew it was gonna be a jump, but not a big jump. And I knew that me and my sister were ready for the world level seniors rather than going into college and stuff. So yeah, that's how I was like, and then I asked coach like what is the goal like going into this program? He's like to be an Olympic champion. And then I love that answer. And then Matori's gave me the same answer. So that's like exactly what I wanted to hear because 2024 was only 2 years away. So it was go time. Like it was time to work like that day. So yeah, that's how I knew like this is definitely the place I want to be. So
Yeah, I mean, it seems like, I mean, Sunkist obviously has produced some major legends,
yeah.
and what a great job they're doing out there. But college, how are you liking Arizona State? I see sometimes you're posting pictures at games, and just have you and your sister had time to be kids, college kids too? Have you had some
Um,
moments to kind of get out and enjoy maybe that atmosphere a little bit?
Sometimes it's really hard though because we have schoolwork and then we have we have like our own training and then Neuroforce. The only thing that was really hard about that was we didn't have like we're not considered student athletes. So we don't have any of the benefits. So we like at one point I really needed to make sure I got A's on every single one of my assignments because I had to go to like Egypt to wrestle and they would deduct points that wasn't in person in class. So like it made it really hard. But during the spring semester, the last one that just happened, I took a deferment, which means I postponed my school so I could focus on the Olympic trials because Coach Izzy was gonna be my corner, so I wanted to go to Chicago. And then I also just I needed to focus on my training because it's an Olympic team, like everyone's putting all their heart and soul into it. So that's what I needed to do. But yeah, it is sometimes hard to experience the college life. But honestly, like once I win the gold medal, it won't really matter. Like I could do it, you know?
Yeah, and it was all worth it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, I know. I mean, listen, my son is a freshman at North Central, and first of all, he experienced his first winter.
Oh,
It was a
yes.
lot different than Orlando's winter
Oh, I
down
bet.
here in Florida,
I
and
bet.
but yeah, even at that, that's not the same level as Arizona State, which is a much larger school. But even there, and he's on the wrestling team, and yeah, it's like get up, go to class, then you got to go train, then go back to
Yeah.
class, then go
Student
to train,
athlete
and
is
then go to
no
class.
joke. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's crazy. Um, will we see? Will we see Karina soon back on the mat? Is she getting healthy? Is she getting herself
Yeah,
together?
she's getting healthy. It's hard to say a time frame. I mean, it's better to take time, like to not rush it. Because we've seen some athletes, plenty of athletes rush it and then they're re-injured. So she's definitely being smart and just taking her time. She's drilling and stuff. That's really good. But there's no point in rushing. I mean, we're both still really, really young, so we have time. So
Yeah,
there's
plenty of time.
yeah. So but yeah, I can't wait till we're both competing because it's like Blade Sisters again, and it's really nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I got a so Vandiver, she's gone. She went up to Buffalo or up to Erie, and she's up there coaching in college. But how did she and Wyoming Seminary prepare you for college and the next level of wrestling? Because I know even when I would speak to her at times, um, she would say, my job here is to prepare these young ladies for the next level. They're for college wrestling.
Yeah.
We're not interested in going to wrestle folk style. We're not interested in doing this. And I also have to make sure that they're ready for the class load and for all that.
Yeah, for sure.
How much has she and Wyoming Seminary
Mhm.
meant in your growth?
Yeah, no, it was definitely like the best choice for me to go Wyoming Seminary. I mean, the international experience that like the Vandevers gave to us as far as like I don't even know how many countries we went to. We went to so many, like probably almost over 20. But we had to like keep up with our school. We had to be smart, communicate. Like my sophomore year, it was so easy for me to just like tell them sometimes I would take tests before I left or do projects and stuff. So it was just it, and then when I got to college, it was like nothing. Like it was almost easier actually, which is really nice. But and then so yeah, the school aspect was really, like yeah, at some we were pushed. I mean, the papers I had to write and the amount of tests I had to study for. But then when I got to ASU, and it's like, also ASU, but like it wasn't that hard at all. And it was really nice. Like, yeah, the workload was still there, but like there were people like in my grade like struggling, and I was like, what? And I'm in a sport. So STEM helped me with the workload and then just doing time management and stuff. And then coach would also be honest with like Coach Aaron would also be honest with how to eat properly and stuff, because I left when I was about 15. So, you know, I freshman year I ate whatever I want because my parents weren't there to say anything. But then I gained a lot of weight. So then I was like, okay, this is not smart. And I didn't want to tell my parents, it was embarrassing with like all the ramen and stuff I used to eat. So then like sophomore year again, like it just came like easy. So then when I went to college, I didn't blow up or anything. And I mean, I had Olympic games like in my head in 2024. So that was super easy for me. And then the fact that we trained freestyle since high school only, like that's helped me so much, like internationally. Sometimes I do flip by accident to folk style, but like sometimes like folk style does help with freestyle. But I still don't turn as much as I should. But I mean I still know all like the little, like not hacks, but like the little small ways to score and stuff because we just did it for like what, 6 years now. So yeah, and then the international experience, like it wasn't hard or easy when I came to college because we traveled all the time. Like, yeah, I'm telling like over 20 countries. Like, we went to like Japan, Sweden, Austria, Estonia a few times. And then we would have like Team Mongolia and all these other different countries come to SEM. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun at Wyoming 7. It was an experience that I hope everyone can have. And it's
Yeah,
prep.
they definitely lost a good one with Aaron leaving, huh?
Yeah. It was cool though. After I won trials, they like reached out to me and said congrats and everything. And then I remember seeing at Wyoming Seminary, because my junior year I was trying to make an Olympic team, but Tamara won it, which she at least she won Olympics, so I'm really happy for that. But there's a wall of Olympians, and then I texted Miss Bartron, which is the she's like the head of the school. I was like, oh, so do I get to go on the wall? She's like, yes, of course. So that's so exciting because like, the picture
It's
isn't gonna be
awesome.
like, yeah, the picture is not even gonna be gray. It's gonna be like colored because it's so recent. So yeah,
Yeah, it's so awesome because getting to know you over the years, you're so much fun. You're just a young lady having a blast. And but man, when you hit that mat, it's like there's a switch and you just become an animal. It's fun to watch you wrestle and do the things you're doing. And
thank
man, I'm excited to watch what happens next. How cool will that be? I get to watch you on TV at the Olympics. Be like, "Yeah, I know her.
yeah,
She's been
that's
on my
awesome.
show."
Like
I was
Olympic
texting you. I'm
Games
like, "Are
are
are you too big? Are you too big for my show now?"
yeah, no, you did say that. I was like, no, it's just another tournament. Yeah, no. I think this is
It's awesome.
a
What's I'm sure you've been to the Olympic Training Center a lot, but now being there, coming back and as a qualifier now,
hmm
has it changed the persona when you're walking through the walls or people?
No, yeah, so well, this just happened. There was this boxer like was saying Kennedy Blaze and then saying like you're an Olympian, or no, first she was like congratulations, and I didn't know she's talking to me. I thought she was talking to the lady next to me, and I was like, wait, me? She's like, yes, you, Kennedy Blaze Olympian. And I was like shocked because like I don't know, in my head I still think like wrestling is kind of small. Like when I grew up, like no one knew that girls wrestle, or like it's a shock. But then like I forget, I guess it was on NBC, and like it's a bigger deal, especially with the Olympic year. So I was just wow. And then another, like two other people said like congrats and stuff. And I was like, this is insane. Like people recognize me, but like I don't know how to like, like so I'm just super cheesy and like, thank you so much. Like um
Hey, wait till you come home with that gold medal.
but yeah, oh yeah, it's over. Like it's yeah, that's when it's time. That's definitely the goal though. I just can't wait to wrestle on that stage. Like, but I think I mean, not more excited, but I am really excited about like the opening ceremony and seeing all the Olympian. Like I won't even be watching from TV. I'll be there. So it's like there's
Yeah,
just so
yeah.
many
You know,
exciting.
when I spoke to when I interviewed Jared Frere, so Jared Frere, the assistant coach of Virginia Tech. So the first time he went to the Olympics, he went as an alternate,
Hmm.
and then the second time he went as the athlete, right?
Yeah, that's
And
cool.
he said he said, "Man, when I went as the alternate, it was kind of cool because I didn't have to make the commitments that the Olympian had to make, right? I mean, we were all Olympians, but
Yeah.
the person around. So he goes, I got to go watch the swimming, and I got to go watch the
Yeah, that's
boxing, and I
nice.
got to go watch the stuff because I didn't have the commitments that the starter
Yeah,
had, the actual.
that's funny.
So he said, yeah, when I went back as the guy, and nothing, I forget everything, right? Because it was
Yeah.
just it's go time, right? And focus. But
Yeah,
yeah, how
exactly.
cool would that be to walk through the ceremonies and see the
Yeah.
fireworks and
That is cool. We won't really well, at least for me, because I'm the last day of the entire Olympics, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna try to finish USA off strong. I will. But like so I can't really be in the Olympic Village and stuff, so we're gonna stay in Normandy, which is about 2 hour drive from Paris to Normandy. But so I don't think I'll be, but honestly I'm there for a mission.
right.
So it's gonna be an interesting um, I hope I could see like, the like LeBron and all that stuff though. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool, right?
Like, come
So
on.
what will it mean to you to wear that USA on your chest at the Olympics? I mean,
That would just I mean, because I love my country so much and I, want to represent my country like in the best way possible. And so I think at first while I'm wrestling, I won't even I would just think like it's another match, it's another like Friday at Sunkiss where we're just, going. But then once it's over, I'll be like, whoa, like I'll look up in the stands and be like, this is so like surreal.
crazy.
But
Well,
yeah,
and being around Helen and Forrest
yeah, for
has had
sure.
to really um, their guidance has had to help. They've been there, right?
Yeah,
Obviously, Forrest ran into another young girl that's unbelievable in a meet,
yeah,
right?
me, yeah.
She's wow, what a wrestler she is, huh?
Yeah.
To have both of you young ladies going out there, I have a feeling we're going to see both of you for many Olympics to come.
Yeah. That'll
Yeah,
be awesome. Yeah, we are
I know.
definitely young ones. It's funny because when I walked into practice this morning, or was it Monday, or I forgot, but Sarah was like, "Yeah, you guys just brought the team average age to like down all the way." Like, and I was like, "Oh, that's funny," because yeah, they're way older than I mean, not than I thought, but like they're older, and I didn't know that they were that
you
like old.
you're gonna call them old. Meanwhile,
But
then
no, that's not what I meant.
I'm
I'm
gonna be
gonna be
48.
careful.
I'm gonna be 48. I must be ancient.
No,
That's funny.
that's funny. But I mean around like college kids, like Max is like 24 and it's like, oh, you're 60. But then so when
Uh,
I but yeah, they're doing awesome for their age. Like I don't know, I could
oh
wrestle
man,
about 30. But
yeah,
I mean I don't have it's
Helen.
kids.
Yeah, those girls are something, and to see Helen and Sarah, and man, you
Hmm.
got it's something. I mean, even the ladies that didn't make it have been to the Olympics and have won world
Yeah,
championships, and like
yeah.
Forrest Molinari, man, she obviously she's great, but when
Bro.
she gets on that mat, she's scary. She gets that mean face. I
Yeah,
think I have a picture of her like she's ready to go. But
yeah.
have
It's
you
with
and
her,
you in a meet? Have you in a meet ever wrestled? Like I'm
we
not in
never
practice, but in
Yeah, no, which is actually like a lot of people are shocked, which yeah, we just never cross paths because we're never the same weight. I mean,
yeah.
one day we probably will wrestle because we're just so close. Like we're literally the next weight class. But that'll be awesome. That'll be a fun match to watch for sure.
Well,
It's
hopefully it's
funny
not
though
for the
because
Olympic.
I
Hopefully
know.
it's not for a spot in the Olympics because we want
Yeah.
to see both of you there. Don't do
Mhm.
that, right?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, well, I mean, she can't be a bad training partner to have getting ready for the Olympics. So,
Yeah, no, for sure. It's
uh,
gonna be great.
well,
We start our official camp in like 3 weeks. So all the Olympians will get together, all the like the partners and stuff, and the person. So that'll be exciting. Because I remember when I was an alternate for for Tamara. So like, but now like I'm the one in there. It's
Yeah.
different. Definitely different.
As were you able to go as an alternate? Did you go to the
No,
last
because
Olympics?
of COVID. So there was
Oh,
a
because of
lot of
COVID.
restrictions. Yeah. So I
But
was so
this year,
excited to
you'll
go.
who's going to be your alternate?
It would be Adeline, but I don't even know if we're bringing alternates. There's still really they have a lot of like precautions and like it's really weird this year. It's kind of weird though because the COVID restrictions have like gone down by a lot, but yeah, been having a lot of meetings this camp and the coaches are finding out a lot. And so yeah, but I'm not sure if the alternates are gonna go. They should, but I don't know. But yeah, Adeline would be an alternate. She's usually the second place.
That would be
Um,
cool to have her there with you, huh?
yeah, just having more bodies and stuff, and she's
The
been through it.
alternate. The alternate, in case something happens to starter, is just the most
Yeah,
decorated woman.
that's funny.
Well, it would be great next time to see both you and Karina there. That would be something special. And
Yeah.
I appreciate all your support and your family's support for me. And I've enjoyed watching your journey and kind of being a little tiny part of it. So it's been so much fun getting to know you and watch you. And I hope we do this more often. And
Mhm. So,
if you ever need a private photographer, just hit me up. I'm ready.
yeah, yeah, your pictures are awesome. So, yeah.
I've got some for you. I've just been trying to get through all of my have. I'll show you when we get off the air. I have the one when you were throwing.
Oh,
You,
really?
yeah, I'll show you
But yeah,
when
I
I hit
wanted to
broad
hit
spin.
a suplex so bad again on a big stage because I did it at Worlds in 2021, and I'm like, I gotta do it again. But like, yeah, and people know it's coming now, so they fall, and I'm like, no, get back up. But
Yeah,
now since I locked it up, I have to go as soon as possible because they know that it's coming.
yeah. I'm sure that's like when I was talking to Ellis just now. He's like, they know I'm trying to get the flying squirrels.
Yeah,
They know I'm trying to
yeah.
jump
He
over
like
'em.
invented that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Well,
Mhm.
I appreciate this. So I got a question. Being a Chicago girl, us that go to visit Chicago, all we hear about is a deep dish pizza. So we try to go deep dish, right? Try to find the deep dish. But then all the Chicagoans tell me that that's not real Chicago pizza. We do the thin crust.
Yeah. The thin crust is really good. Everyone thinks deep dish is like the only one in Chicago, but we don't even eat deep dish like that. Like maybe on occasion, but like the thin crust, we have mastered it very well.
All right. So next time I go up to Naperville
Yep.
to visit Daniel, what's the spot? What's the spot for thin crust?
We either go to Beggar's Pizza, that's a really, you need to go to Beggar's Pizza, or Al's, but I would say Beggar's. Al's Pizza has
Beggars.
Beggar's is just, and then yeah, Chicago style hot dog is just amazing.
Oh yeah.
And
What's the place that
Portillo's, you gotta go to Portillo's. You have to,
Tortillas? Yeah.
yes.
I went to the Portillos when we came in on the we flew in not to O'Hare to the other airport and
Midway. That's where I live.
Midway.
Midway,
Yeah,
yeah.
Midway, and there was a big Portillos right when you come out of the airport. You go down.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's where we went.
so good.
So we
Do
had a
you
good
get the
time.
chocolate cake shake?
I didn't get the chocolate cake shake. I should have,
Yes.
but I got the hot dogs and the beef sandwich, and
Yeah, those
oh,
are really good.
I think I'm gaining weight talking about it.
Yeah, every time I go back to Chicago, it's like a food tour. My dad and my mom always I don't think we ever cook while I'm home because we just hit all the spots because then I have to go back to Arizona and it's like
Yeah,
I
and
mean it's
your
not,
mom is a your mom's a police officer, right?
yeah, she's a sergeant now. She got promoted,
Uh,
so
so
yeah.
I grew up with a dad as a police officer. He was
Oh
a
really?
police officer my whole youth. Yeah, and so God bless her. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And
Yeah.
yep,
Mhm.
and I know the worries you have because I grew up with
Yeah,
those worries. So
sure.
uh,
This is
so
ugh,
God bless her.
yeah.
Yeah, we were
Ugh,
down in Miami, so
yeah, that's nice. But I feel like everywhere's just sometimes dangerous.
Yeah, but good for
Yeah,
her that she's doing that. It's tough to be a police officer these days with
mm,
lack of respect that they get sometimes. So,
for sure.
uh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, thank you so much. Good luck. I hope next time we talk, you've got great stories for me from your journey to the Olympics.
For sure.